tears its light, it weeps its life away, drop by drop to give its flame. You must die to the world and so be born again, and enter to the kingdom of heaven. Look at me, follow me, be as I am, Abdul-Baha, Abdul-Baha. You are the angels, if your feet be firm, be steadfast as a rock, that no earthly stone can move. And as you have faith, so shall your powers be, and know that till the end I'm always with you. Look at me, follow me, be as I am, Abdul-Baha, Abdul-Baha. Where mankind follow me, be as I am, Abdul-Baha, Abdul-Baha. Look at me, follow me, be as I am, Abdul-Baha, 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 Abdul-Baha.
You must manifest complete love and affection towards all mankind. Do not exalt yourselves above others, but consider all as your equals, recognizing them as the servants of one God. Know that God is compassionate towards all, therefore love all from the depths of your hearts. Prefer all religionists to yourselves. Be filled with love for every race, and be kind towards the people of all nationalities. Act in such a way that your heart may be free from hatred. Let not your heart be offended with anyone. If someone commits an error and wrong towards you, you must instantly forgive him. Do not complain of others. Turn all your thoughts towards bringing joy to hearts. Be the source of consolation to every sad one. Assist every weak one. Be helpful to every indigent one. Be the cause of glorification to every lowly one, and shelter those who are overshadowed with fear. In brief, let each of you be as a lamp shining forth with the virtues of the world of humanity. Be trustworthy, be sincere, be affectionate, and be replete with chastity. Be illumined, be spiritual, be divine, be glorious, be quickened of God, be a Baha'i.
To preface my learning and understanding of Abdul-Baha, I have to go back to a wonderful year in my life when my husband, who had been drafted into the Army, got his second year after enlisting in Germany. And I was allowed to go over and live with him while we were there. And through the wonderfulness of the local German community and these two other Baha'is who happened to also be in the military, we learned so much that year. And one of the great bounties was for us to go on pilgrimage to Israel. And while there, I had a little incident. It's not really, it's just how I understood what had happened. We were on the bus on our way over to Baji from Haifa. And, we were sitting there talking with one another, and I happened to look out the window. And walking down the old road was an elderly man in an abba of light color. And it just struck me so strange because that was so close to all those pictures I had seen of Abdul-Baha over the years since I had become a Baha'i. And I knew something was very, very special about this opportunity. And before I had gone on pilgrimage, that other couple who were in the military had this full-size picture of Abdul-Baha in their home. And it's the one where his eyes follow the person that looks at it. And that eyes really made me feel close to Abdul-Baha and wanting to really know and understand him better. Because since I was a newer Baha'i then too, but throughout the years I've always felt a closeness to the things that Abdul-Baha taught us and all the beautiful prayers he made for us. And there's still so much to learn, even at my late years, You never finish learning. It's a path forever, And your spirituality, it's an up and down process, but we just keep trying. We persevere. And I've heard many stories of Abdul-Baha, and it's nice to relate them from, as you hear them from other people and stuff. But I think sometimes you have to actually read what actually happened. And I was looking at a book by George Townsend, and he wrote this incident that many probably have already heard, but of when Abdul-Baha came to the United States to spread the Baha'i Faith throughout the area. And this occurred at one meeting he had with a group of rather high-class ladies of I think it was New York. Anyway, I'm going to read the incident to you. On one occasion in America, when he arrived at a house where he was to be a guest at a luncheon, a colored man called on him just before the meal hour. Being known to the hostess, the caller was admitted. But Abdul-Baha observed that according to the prevailing social custom, there was no intention of admitting him to sit at the table with the regular guests. Now, race prejudice is what Abdul-Baha could not tolerate. At his own table, members of all races and religions met on an equality as brothers. He was not going to countenance it among his friends in America if he could help it. What was the surprise of the hostess and of everyone else present when he was observed clearing a place beside him and calling for knives and forks for the new arrival. Before any seemly way of countering his initiative was found, before anyone had quite realized how it had happened, the lady found herself doing what neither she nor any other hostess in her position would have dreamed of doing, and entertaining at her table with her white friends a Negro. Abdul-Baha had become the spiritual host. He spread before those who sat with him the sense of the common fatherhood of God. Such was his radiant power that the unconventional, challenging meal passed off without unpleasantness or embarrassment to any who partook of it. Thank you.
I learn something new from Abdul-Baha every day, and here are today's words. Limitation itself proveth the existence of the unlimited, for the limited is known through the unlimited, just as weakness itself proveth the existence of power, ignorance the existence of knowledge, poverty the existence of wealth. Without wealth there would be no poverty, without knowledge no ignorance, Without light, no darkness. Darkness itself is a proof of the light, for the darkness is the absence of light. If you find yourself questioning what is true in this daunting world, you may want to ponder these words.
Hi, my name is Chris, and I would like to read you a story about Abdul-Baha. When he reached the Occident, Abdul-Baha faced a condition which troubled him greatly, because it was beyond his power to assuage the misery he saw constantly about him. Housed luxuriously at Cadogan Gardens, London, he knew that within a stone's throw of him were people who had never had enough to eat, and in New York, there was exactly the same situation. These things made him exceedingly sad, and he said, "The time will come in near future when humanity will become so much more sensitive than at present, that the man of great wealth will not enjoy his luxury in comparison with deplorable poverty about him. He will be forced for his own happiness to expend his wealth to procure better conditions for the community in which he lives." I would like to finish up with a quote from the founder of Baha'i Faith, Baha'u'llah. "These fruitless strives, these ruinous wars shall pass away, and the most great peace shall come." Thank you for listening.
O my God, verily I invoke thee and supplicate before thy threshold, asking thee that all thy mercies may descend upon these souls. Specialize them for thy favor and thy truth. O Lord, unite and bind together the hearts. Join in accord all the souls, and exhilarate the spirits through the signs of thy sanctity and oneness. O Lord, make these faces radiant through the light of thy oneness. Strengthen the loins of thy servants in the service of thy kingdom.
With the light of thy